Dark Merlin and the Speedster.
Legion of Doom?
The Legion of Doom.
I'm not calling them that.
January 24th.
We're on sort of a time clock here.
Tuesdays
The Legion have nothing.
They have Rip.
will be legendary.
Please let me go! Who do we kill first?
These guys are good.
DC's Legends of Tomorrow. All new episodes return on a new night, Tuesday, January 24th on the CW.
Ho, 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 and Merry Christmas, YouTube. Welcome to another Legends of Tomorrow video. So, Christmas has kind of come early, and we have got a Legends of Tomorrow trailer for episode 9, and pretty much sets us up for the season. Well, rest of the season, because we're halfway through it, kind of, 9, 22 episodes. Whatever, you do the maths. But we've got the Legion of Doom fully formed, seemingly, in this episode, and it is going to be absolutely lit. One thing I want to know about this season is just where Malcolm Merlyn has been taken from. What part of time has he been taken from? Because Damien Darhk obviously doesn't know about the whole thing that went down in the Arrow season 4. And, well, he seems to know what's happening with the League of Assassins, who's been trained so far. So it seems like he's kind of sort of a very up-to-date version, just like Eobard Thawne. But Eobard Thawne has the ability to go through time, so he knows what's going on, etc. So it looks like Malcolm Merlyn is more of a knowledgeable person because he knows what happens. Now, what I thought was very, very funny was the fact that they kind of acknowledge that Legion of Doom is a bit of a shit name. It's a very naff name, but this goes back throughout the history of comics, because Avengers, Justice League, they all sound very corny, but this time here, the Legion of Doom just sounds like evil people trying to be very, very evil and cheesy, but it kind of does work, and it looks like the Legion of Doom exists throughout history, because you can see here, he's looking through all these books, and, well, maybe they know what's going to happen and who they actually become as time kind of resets itself, which is pretty interesting. So they know what's going to happen and they just have to stop it. So just like the last episode where Reverse Flash was caught up and didn't have enough time, like he said, he's running out of time, we can see here that they clearly, the Legion of Doom, they clearly have a time limit before they cause any time aberrations, because they are so pinnacle to time and what happens in the future. So we know that Legends of Tomorrow were put together because they have no impact at all on time, so they can do what they want. But these people, they have to actually have a time limit, and you can see those weird guns, they look really strange. And this does look like the 70s here. I'm not too sure, I'm probably grasping at straws, but it does look like it based on the costumes behind them. So we've got Reverse Flash here keeping this version of Rip Hunter hostage. So at the end of the last episode, we saw a version of Rip Hunter making a film version of the Legends of Tomorrow TV show. So what my theory here is that we have multiple Rip Hunters across the timeline, and it seems like this one is kind of remembering what he did and who he was, and these memories are bleeding through, and it seems like he's scattered his actual self across time, so if he was found, he wouldn't have all his memories to find things like the Spear of Destiny or other such things which could cause huge ramifications if they were found in the wrong hands. Now, I think that this episode might be where we start to see that there are more Rip Hunters, because we can see here the colonial garb, and we have seen pictures of Rip Hunter in a red coat outfit as a colonial soldier. So that's pretty interesting in itself and kind of proves this theory. So it definitely seems like the Legion of Doom do want that Spear of Destiny, but they need Rory or Rip Hunter even to actually find it. So it would be interesting to see what Eobard Thawne decides to do with it. We know that he wants to wipe speedsters from existence, seemingly. He wants to be the only one. But you always need a villain. It's why Batman never killed the Joker, of course. You need a villain. And why the Joker never killed Batman, because you need an enemy as well there. So that's it for this video. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.